Today I'll show you how to make a really simple dust collection cyclone for your shop vac.
You'll need 2 buckets for this project, one 5-gallon and one 4-gallon. That's equivalent to 20 liters and 15 liters if you're too far up north like me. You'll also need 2 1.5 by 2 inch couplings, one 45-degree fitting, one 90-degree fitting, 3 1.5 straight couplings, 3 lengths of 1.5 pipe cut to 1 3/8, 2 lengths of 2-inch pipe, one cut to 1 3/4 inches, one cut to 2 3/4 inches, and 2 2-inch rubber pipe caps with hose clamps. I found with the use of one 5-gallon and one 4-gallon bucket, there's no fuss, no muss, just a perfect fit. As always, I'll have all the links to the tools and materials used in this video in the description below. Turn the smaller 4-gallon pail upside down and take 2 of your 1.5 inch pieces of pipe. Place one in the center. It should be a perfect fit between the center ridges on the bucket. Take your other piece and position it 3/4 of an inch from the side of the bucket. Now use a scribe or a pencil to trace around the pipes. These step bits are perfect for drilling through plastic. And then tin snips work great to finish off the hole. You can also use an 1 7/8 hole saw to punch out these locations. Now take the 1.5 by 2 inch fittings and insert the 1.5 sleeves into them. Push them into the 2 holes in the bucket. Turn the bucket over and tap on the 1.5 coupling onto the center pipe. No glue is required as they are a tight fit already. Take the 90-degree and the 45-degree fitting, hold them together like this. You'll notice the lines of the 2 fittings line up. Turn the 45-degree fitting so the lines are at the halfway point between the lines of the 90-degree fitting. This will help direct the sawdust down into the pail. Connect the 2 fittings together with another 1.5 piece of pipe. Now push the 90-degree fitting onto the side pipe and rotate it until it hits the inside of the bucket. Measure from the center of the 45-degree fitting to the top of the bucket. Transfer that mark to the outside of the bucket and insert a 1/2 inch screw through the bucket and into the fitting to hold it secure. This is what the inside of the pail should look like at this point. Now with the 2 2-inch pieces of pipe, take the smaller one and push it onto the outer fitting. This is where our extraction hose from our equipment will attach. Take the longer one and push it onto the center pipe. This will be a direct hose from our shop vac. Any shop vac will work fine. However, I'm going to try an older ash collector I've had for a while now. This is a 6 horsepower ash vac and it should do the trick as this setup is dedicated strictly to my miter saw. Now take the 2-inch rubber caps and scribe your vacuum and extraction hose sizes onto the top of the rubber caps. Drill a hole in each and again with your tin snips cut out the holes. Push one cap onto each of the 2-inch pipes at the top of the bucket. The shop vac hose will go to the center one and the extraction hose to the outer one. Tighten both hose clamps. This ash collector is no different than any shop vac. The filter still gets plugged and limits performance. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this all out and then we can test our results. Okay, sawdust is out and the filter I blew out with my air hose, so we should be good to go now. I should mention one of the issues I noticed right away was the tippiness of the buckets when I just put them on the shelf. To solve this problem, I simply cut a hole in the shelf so the bucket sits in there securely. As I indicated before, this Cyclone will be for my miter saw only. I've set it up so the extraction hose runs under the backstop and into the miter saw shroud. It's about an 8-foot run before it gets to the dust collector. This is what the inside of the shroud usually looks like. I'm going to go ahead, suck up all the sawdust, and then we'll take a look at the dust collector and see what it looks like. That was oddly satisfying. Okay, so let's first look in the bucket, see how much sawdust we actually captured. Well, that looks like most of it. You can even see the swirls in the sawdust if you look carefully from the cyclone effect. Now let's take a look in the ash collector. Wow, now that's impressive. Just a tiny bit of dusting on the inside, no actual wood chips, and it looks like the filter is untouched as well. I would say it's a success. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. It really is a wonderful thing. Comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, think about subscribing. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.